Kia ora. Salutations. Thanks for being here. What a treat to be back in the studio.
Yes.
How's it?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Not bad.
Not bad.
Welcome to Mates and Takes, episode 10?
Not mates, contractually obligated to be here.
Is this more episodes than we did last season? Nearly. Far out. I'm impressed.
We've come a long way.
I just want to do a quick shout out. It's about 4 p.m. on a Friday, and I scurried across campus, and Sue's Cafe was the only establishment brave enough with the level of work ethic to stay open. They hooked me up with a cookie and one of those green milk teas. Even though it didn't have the straw, we found a pen and we found a way. Shout out Sue's Cafe.
Shout out Sue's Cafe. Real ones only know about that.
Have you ever shopped there? Eaten there?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Nah, I doubt it. Keep your mouth shut.
What do you know about bongo sushi, bruh?
I know that the most polite Korean woman in the world works there.
Yeah, cool. Well, I used to skip school in year 13 and go get bongo sushi, so there you go, bud.
What do you want? Do you want your name on the wall?
That'd be too much for me, honestly, but I'll take it, though.
I'll take it. Liam, what are we doing today?
Let him know, brother. Let him know.
Hey. Hello. Good to see you.
Talofa.
One of these. Today's episode, we are ranking the greatest greetings of all time. We're talking verbal, we're talking non-verbal, whatever you want to throw out there, just stake your claim, make your case.
And today, I was driving over here, like I always do. But today, I was sipping out of my Nexus no sleep travel coffee cup. And for those of you who don't know, I won that last season through just sheer hard work and determination. The haters, aka this guy sitting across from me, hates to see me doing that. Hates to see me shining. Grind now, shine later.
Bring in Steen, he seems like he wants to say something.
Can I just say, I would put up a new prize. An upgraded cup.
What?
Upgraded keep cup. Sponsored by the unit of the Dunn.
For today?
For today. So
Yo, steaks.
Oh. Is that a preview?
Is that a
Hard to know. Yeah, so
you want to start? I want to start. What's going on?
I'll get us started. In at number 3, third greatest greeting of all time, I am going with sup.
Oh, versatile.
Abbreviated what's up, a derivative of what is up, which back in the 19th century, up was like an event or a problem and people were like wanting to know about it. What's up? Very famous Budweiser commercial from late 90s, early 2000s. Anybody? I think it got a plug in Scary Movie and stuff. Just forget I said that part. I like sup. It has great synergy with one of these. You can do it with or without, but like a sup works really well. I think it's got great synergy with a fist bump, a handshake. Anytime you go to cup it up, it just moves you into that phase of the greeting better than most. I'll admit I don't think I use it with wahine as much as I do with boys. I can't say I'm saying sup to my girlfriend or my mum, but it really is a brilliant greeting for the boys.
And it's one of those two-pronged attack kind of greetings where you're going to catch people off guard because some people are going to go, oh, yeah, no, they think you're asking how are you or what's up. And also a sup can just be met with another sup.
Exactly.
Sup, bro. Sup, bro.
Very versatile.
But also, sup, bro. oh yeah, all good. No, not just chilling.
Can open the door. Can also just be left as is. It's got some pretty insane cosigns as well from the entertainment industry, most notably Bugs Bunny. Easily the most famous Looney Tune. What's up, Doc? And what's up, Doc? You know? Come on, man. Are you kidding me?
Come on. Come on.
This guy's more excited about Sup than I am.
Straight up, that's real. Because I only want to see my brothers do well.
So are you happy to just let me take the coffee cup now then?
Hell no. The fuck? Do you think Michael Jordan, bro, after winning his first ring was just like, yeah, all good, done now? Nah, bro. I'm going back to back. That's real talk. My first
You're not in, Jay.
yeah, obviously I'm not like 6'6" and play for the Chicago Bulls and black. But I am.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned you're not black.
But
for those listening at home, thank God.
But I do have hoops, just like Michael Jordan, and I do ball out just like Michael Jordan. Sorry. My third.
The only thing you share in common with Michael Jordan is probably like a gambling addiction or something.
Actually, the one thing I don't have is a gambling addiction. So I'm not addicted to alcohol. I'm not addicted to gambling, and honestly, thank goodness for that, because those ones are true cripplers.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not. My third greeting, and I'll tell you why it's third after I state it, because first eyebrows are gonna be raised, but a sack tap. Okay, so I already know what you guys are thinking. Half the population you can't even greet with this, but that's fine because it's just for the fellas. Bro, don't come on.
Feel awful about that.
We know where your true allegiances lie. Pretty aggressive, and some like revenge killings, some like revenge attacks will take place if you do use this greeting, but it's number third for a reason.
It's fucking awful. We're going with the best, as in like positive greetings, like
Best, most iconic, most craziest.
So you think is your argument based around maybe its impact at high school? As some kind of rite of passage or bonding experience for young men?
It's not that deep, bro.
Well, it needs to be. Honestly, the trauma of walking through a high school corridor and not knowing when your next sack tap might come from around which corner.
From the shadows.
I'm certainly not using it these days. Are you?
I can't say I've used it in a while, but
I'm actually going on a stag do this weekend, and I wonder if that's maybe a good opportunity to dust it off.
To bring that one back.
I might just test the waters once we're all quite drunk, and I'll come back with the results maybe. A little bit of field testing.
Yes, sir. Okay, sweet. What's your number two?
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Did you used to, were you dishing out more than you were receiving when it came to the sack taps? Or was it way too hard to even take stats like that back in the day?
Let me think.
By the way, and I'm sure most guys listening who have experienced the sack tap epidemic at some point in their lives will always have that flashbulb memory of when someone takes it too far and full kicks someone in the nuts.
Being hit too hard in the nuts is like a real life flashbang grenade going off. Like, I swear to God, you hear ring in your ears and you just white out and you just can't do anything.
You feel sick to your stomach.
Sick.
So why the fuck do you have sack taps in this list?
Because I'm like a creative. I'm like a renegade maverick kind of guy.
You're going for shock points, I think, and you're just trying to make
bro.
Steen laugh.
And I would never. Let me think. I definitely enjoyed dealing a sack tap more than I enjoyed receiving one. But in terms of percentages on like a pie graph or something, I couldn't tell you, bro.
I remember a mate of mine like biffed a tennis ball as hard as he could, and it hit me square in the plums. And it just, I think that was the worst one I've ever received. And we were walking home from school, so I was keeled over on the side of the road on Knighton Road, dying. All right, I think this is going to be a walk in the park for me today if sack taps is coming in at number 3. My number 2 is not an assault on crotches. It is kia ora. I think everyone in New Zealand should just be saying kia ora instead of hello these days. Why the fuck are we even saying hi, hello? The bar, the entry level is so low on a kia ora. We just need to be speaking a bit of te reo more, and it's a good starting spot. I try and use it as much as possible.
You've just got a large percentage of New Zealanders who still will just refuse. No, I just can't say it. I can't say it. Give it a go.
I heard this week someone be like, it's not my culture, which is why they struggle with it. And I'm just like, it is your culture, man. You live here. I don't know. Figure it out.
Figure it out.
I know people get pretty anxious around pronunciation and stuff. I think the more you talk to people, you'll realize that people are just happy you're speaking te reo and you're trying to use it. I'm certainly not as up to speed as I should be. So I just think it's a brilliant greeting. It rolls off the tongue. It's compact. It's easy to write. I think that should give it some extra points.
I'm actually completely fluent in te reo Māori. I just choose never to speak it.
Why?
Just as a flex. Just learned it, mastered it, done.
You 100% would have flunked like year 4 te reo and just would have never recovered.
Actually,
Fire Mel would have just...
Call Michelle Toku Mama, so... Who looks silly now? That is a good greeting, bro. And honestly, the only thing better than that is sneaking up behind someone and whispering, I love you in their ear.
Is that honestly your second one?
That is honestly my second one. Because first of all...
Yeah, make the case.
Peace, love, and positivity.
You scared the shit out of whoever you did that to. There's no thoughts of like
you
love.
did for the first like 0.1 nanoseconds, and then like they're just like they feel like the love like wash over them. Just this warm energy.
Do you think it's quite narrow, the potential targets of this greeting? Like you can really only do it to people you know?
No, you can do it to anyone. Like if technically, literally, you can do it to anyone.
No, I know, but how's a stranger going to feel about that greeting?
I don't know. Find out. It's a bit of a science experiment for you guys at home. Go try that out in public.
Steen, talk to this man. Unmute Steen.
Can I ask you, do you go for your second pick and then straight to your third pick at the same time? So you'll walk up behind them, whisper into their "I love you," and then turn around and sack tap them.
No, you can
make use of the surprise.
That's a more advanced technique.
What's number 1 going to be? Is it going to tie into all of this?
I assume number 1 is down trailing someone.
No,
I could see
it's
that.
more versatile than that.
Have you thought about these greetings for other people?
More
with
complex,
disabilities?
more robust.
He hasn't thought about anything, Steen. He showed up and he thought, let me just set this podcast on fire. He you know what? He heard there was a prize involved and he didn't want to put his pride on the line. He's like, I'm just going to actually throw this.
Well, actually,
I'm going to take a dive.
Well, actually, if you want a full Batman with prep time type podcast, tell me there's a prize prior to the podcast. Because that's some bullshit just being like, oh, yo.
I just heard you bragging about this beautiful cup you want. It is beautiful. But this new keep cup, it's quite nice.
It was more like the energy I had coming in.
Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. Do you know what I mean? Just come prepared.
Don't know what you mean.
Clearly. Okay, that's fucking crazy that that's your second best greeting of all time.
Okay. Well, what's your first best greeting of all time?
Okay, if you're listening at home, you're not going to be able to catch this one. But it is... So let me... Liam, could you describe what I'm doing?
So it's normally when you see another person and you guys are in passing, maybe you don't know them. It's the eyebrows up, head cocked back a little bit. Primarily, I will say that this is used by white people mostly. Especially when they're going on walks, hikes, that sort of thing.
Perhaps the image in your mind is like a stereotypical, maybe white man wearing khaki shorts, making like a kind of awkward, very like teethy little smile. And just Liam's completely right. You use it when you're walking past someone. You might not know them that well. I love it because it's probably the most frequently used greeting you've got in your arsenal and you didn't even know it. Every single fucking day you're just sending this one out, firing it from the hip. Unless you're like rude or you prefer to sack tap people when you walk past. What do you think of that?
I like that one. That is probably up there.
I'm going to give Josh Olson a shout out on that one. We were talking about today's pod and he hit me with it and I was like, there it is.
Josh Olson's got one of the craziest, most wild greetings. No response to a greeting that I've ever heard. You know the one.
Yeah. He consistently gives awful handshakes.
Yeah.
Every single time you go to shake his hand, whatever iteration of a handshake dap, he finds a way to like Uno reverse it. So if you go for it, give me a regular handshake, he just sort of limp wrists, gives you a couple fingers. He just does anything to derail.
Put your hand out. He did one of these to me one day. I just thought that's fucked.
He like does it. I've never ever had a normal handshake from him, and I've known him for like over 3 years.
My best number one greeting of all time.
Here we go.
You're gonna like this.
I doubt it.
Wet Willy.
Is this like... This feels more like a prank, a top 3 pranks. Everything you've done has been a prank. Like a prank greeting.
So versatile. Does not discriminate.
What about people wearing headphones?
Take it out.
When was the last time you dished one of these out?
I don't know. You want to find out?
Pretty much everything you've described today, I'd be just pretty bummed out if I got greeted that way.
You'd be bummed out if someone said, I love you to you.
In the manner that you're describing where whatever I'm holding I could potentially drop, I might like flex and like sort of spasm and potentially accidentally hit them or something.
It's all part of the game.
This might be our last episode ever, honestly. We've got one guy sitting here, rarely does his homework, sits down, ponders some of life's biggest questions, like what is the greatest greeting of all time? And then we've got someone sitting here who goes, if that, not interested.
Have you watched the movie Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal in it? The Covenant.
Is it new?
Yeah. Guy Ritchie movie.
No, I haven't.
Bro, watch that.
Where's it streaming?
Watch that. Probably got to download it.
You're still on your Pirate Bay. Like, you're still pirating out there,
Never
right?
left, brother. Never left.
That is wild. I just don't have... I guess I don't even have a laptop. I have a work computer.
Yeah, you don't even have the capabilities, bro.
Yeah, I'm pretty mainstream these days with my consumption of media. Remember back when we had that like 1 terabyte external hard drive, which we thought was like monumentally huge.
Yeah, now you can get like 1 terabyte iPhones.
Can you?
Yeah, you can. Steen is nodding yes.
Steen's probably got one. Yeah.
Bro, I'm getting a new iPhone.
Are you really?
Yeah. Because this shit is just fucking down the toilet.
Oh yeah, give the people a little whiff of that one. That's that limited edition. You can't buy those anymore.
You cannot purchase these anymore in stores.
Is the plan to go all out, like full spec, greatest of all, like, you know, top.
Yeah, whatever's available.
Mad. Hey, well, I'm proud of you, bro.
Sure, brother.
For someone that watches 8K porn, I'm sure that helps you a lot.
I've never watched porn in my life. What are you talking about?
It's not what you're saying off camera.
This guy, it's not about what you know, bro. It's about what you can prove in court.
Here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We're going to bring in Judge Steen. And I swear to fucking God, Steen, if you find some way to give this man the dub, I'll never fucking come back.
Yo, that would take us back to when I won my first cup. Oliver just steaming mad at dirt. Cam rethinking his existence. Me. Just soaking the moment in.
What was that episode?
No idea.
I think he remembers it differently. So what I've learned today is Liam's either suffered some abuse through forms of sack tap, wet willies, and a sneaky bear hug of "I love you."
And like now I've like through coping, I've like turned that into like, no, that's good. Like
that's probably a pretty good.
That's what I've learned, and I've learned Oliver here is is cultured within the head nod. I agree, and I hate to say it, the head nod wins. Actually, I don't hate to say it, it does win.
It does. It's not close.
Use it anywhere, nearly anywhere. But I don't know if women use it. That was what I was thinking.
You might be surprised. I know that blind people don't often use it.
That's fucked. I would never say something like that.
They just wouldn't. They don't have the visual cues.
I'm kidding, bro.
And they've never seen it for themselves.
This is a comedy pod, guys.
Yeah, apparently.
Change the educational stamp to comedy.
You know, we really needed Cam to be here for this one, I think. I think he would have had fucking weird picks as well, but...
Nah, he would have had good picks, though.
Yeah, it had good...
He does good researched picks.
Yeah. Every now and again, he has some sort of wild, crazy
Now,
shit.
you know what I've just thought of now, which doesn't... Obviously, you in this episode, but like the smile is probably the best greeting you could give someone.
Well, my one's pretty much a smile.
No, it's not.
No, it is. It goes...
What if you have no teeth?
No, that's not what you did to me first time. You went...
You just fucking smiled.
I just smiled, but you didn't do that.
Oh, we'll have to run back the tape. I'm pretty sure that's what
you just went...
You just...
You're not smiling at someone. You're not smiling at someone. Your face... If I move my face up, my shit goes up. I can't control it.
So what you just described is a smile.
No. A smile is like this.
You basically can't raise your eyebrows and frown. You can't go... It doesn't work.
Can I just say the camera? We'll zoom in and post here, and we'll identify the key features of the smile.
Yeah,
that would be good.
Please do.
Can I just make a quick note on last week's episode? We did the greatest movies of all time.
Yep.
In retrospect, I wish I had actually given a shout out to Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Oh, that is a good movie.
I thought in terms of its uniqueness,
Really funny.
and it's such a fucking cool movie, man. Awesome cast, great premise. You think of it and you're like, well, I've never seen a movie like that before.
Do you want to quickly run through strongest Disney characters? Because I looked into it.
We've got time.
Definitely.
So pretty much it's just Genie from Aladdin. He's got like reality warping powers. Like he can bring people back from the dead and shit like that. Like he says, oh, I don't do that because it's terrible. You create zombies, but he can do it.
So just to cue our audience, and last week we started talking about how strong Tarzan is potentially, and we thought about maybe doing a sort of power ranking of Disney characters, but
Yeah.
Liam did a bit of research and he found some clear winners.
Um,
So when it comes to like a fantasy magic,
who would be the most strongest overall?
genie?
No, I'm saying like the fantasy genre would be the strongest because they're magic.
Yeah.
Number 2 is like the people, the bad guy from Fantasia,
Oh yeah.
because he can like
Magic again? Is he a wizard or something?
magic again, wizard, or he's like some kind of creature, and he can like influence destiny, like some kind of shit like that. And then Maleficent from Snow White,
Oh yeah. Another witch, right?
witch type beat.
Yo. What about? So did you look into like humanoids, like pure, like non-powered characters?
It'll just be Tarzan.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like strong as a gorilla. That's like superhuman strength.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Oh, quick shout out to one of our easily most loyal listeners, Jordan McKinnon. He jumped on the group chat after listening to the movie episode and said, nah, bro, Mulan would take out Tarzan with her bow and arrow and sword. And I went, didn't Tarzan take down a dude with a shotgun?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about here? I did say to Jordan it would sort of depend where they're fighting.
Depends the setting and shit, but then also at the same time, like, if she comes at him with a sword, yeah, he fought someone with a gun, and he's got like reactions good enough to fight like a jaguar,
Yeah. Like
a leopard. Sorry,
You have to ask yourself, could Mulan beat the leopard from Tarzan?
Yeah.
I don't think so, and Tarzan can beat that. So, well,
he's just
sort
got
of-
a bias, bro. He's just got a bias. He's got an Asian missus, so he's got to try and slip that one in there.
well, you've got an Asian missus.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to slip that one in there, am I? So I'm non-biased.
We appreciate you. All right. I think that's all the housekeeping we have time for. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Love you.
I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I didn't.
I did. Yeah.
Nah, I did. It was fun.
Oh, we didn't even. Oh, yeah. You won, obviously, but we didn't do
That
that.
was a roller coaster of energy, I'll say.
Yeah.
Liked it.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Clean. Smooth. One of our best. See you next week. Shout out Carlson Simonson. Stag dude coming in hot tomorrow.
Have a good weekend.